asked your girl to be your Valentine, what are you doing? Respectfully. And if you are planning to ask your girl out over the phone, this video is definitely for you, so you better keep watching. Easy, some flowers. This is for the people that are also planning to get them a gift on Valentine's Day. Next up is a cute little basket and a poster that says, will you be my Valentine? Yes, this is a little bit pricier because it's like a basket, flowers, a teddy bear, poster. But like you could just like take her out on a date and spend quality time on the actual day, and trust me, that look on her face will be priceless. Like a stuffed animal, flowers, and still like a little poster, but like it's smaller. It's a box of donuts, and it doesn't really have to be a box of donuts, but on the lid of it says, do not be shy, be my Valentine. Decorate the trunk of your car, or trunk of her car, or her bedroom if you don't have a car yet, with like the whole balloons, poster, roses, gifts, everything. Big poster, will you be my Valentine?
Being single on Valentine's Day or on February 14 is not failure, it's a position. And every year I watch men panic because they think not being chosen for Valentine's Day means they are low status. But the truth is it doesn't. What it actually reveals is who is free and who is already negotiating their life for approval. And this is where men misunderstand power and pay for it later. If that day, Valentine's Day, ever made you feel behind, ever made you feel invisible or feel judged, you are not crazy, bro. The pressure is real. The comparison is engineered. You are told that being alone on Valentine's Day means you are lacking something. But that story only works if you confuse attachment with value. It's not the same thing. And most men do that early on. Now, before we continue right deep into this video, I want to make something clear with you. This channel is not for men looking to feel better. It's for men who want clarity before it costs them their time, their money, their emotions, their relationships. If you want that kind of clarity, smash the subscribe button. If not, what I'm about to say will not sit comfortable with you. And it's intentional because I'm talking to a specific group of men. Men who see the patterns and have decided that enough is enough. They are not entertaining this anymore. February 14th is a spotlight day. It doesn't reward love. It rewards visibility. Couples are celebrated for being seen, not for being stable. Men are judged for being unattached, not for being strategic. And that's the version most men never even question. And what baffles me is that most men don't realize this. Being single on Valentine's Day means there is no forced spending. There is no performance deadline. There is no emotional auditing. There is no proving your worth on command. Bro, that's not loneliness. That's optionality. And optionality is power, especially in a culture that rushes men into attachment before they've even built their own leverage. Most men don't lose status by being single. They lose it by settling early and performing forever. And this is what they miss. It's not a man without a date who is behind. It's a man who can't walk away who is behind. Because when you are locked into this performative relationship, you can't walk away. You are not free. Bro, I've watched this play out over the years. The men who panic on February 14th, they rush into relationships for optics. They spend money just to feel chosen. They trade their freedom for validation. 3 years later, down the line, they are financially stretched. They are emotionally constrained. They are negotiating just basic respect. Why? Because they didn't choose from strength. They chose from pressure. Meanwhile, the guy who stayed single, he kept his time, he kept his money, he kept his leverage, he built himself up. And what you don't know is that leverage compounds quietly. Attachment doesn't raise your value, it never will. But timing does raise your value. And the culture doesn't even reward men who wait, it rewards men who comply. You are told every day that being alone is sad, that being chosen proves your value, that couples are winning. But you are there, you know your life, you know you are not sad, you know you are winning. But one thing no one ever asks, even winning in what and at what cost? Because a lot of men aren't partnered, they are contained. And February 14 is the day that contentment gets celebrated. And when I say this, guys always tell me, bro, I really want to opt out. But what does this opting out really looks like? Not emotionally, but practically. What can I do to opt out in my own terms and build my leverage and be able to set boundaries so that when I decide to come back, if I decide to, things work the way I want? And that leads me to a reminder that most men fail not because they are weak, but because they improvise their life for too long. And that's exactly why I created the Opt Out Blueprint, a system for opting out of pressure based decisions. Bro, if you are not yet there, just ignore it. But if you are there, you will know. The Opt Out Blueprint, its link at the description of this video and on the first comment below, is for men who have decided to take things into their own hands, to take their lives into their own hands and control everything. And men who see all of this bullshit early don't keep guessing. They know what to do. They move out on their own terms. They come back when they want to on their own terms. You know, all of us have seen this. All of us have seen men trade freedom for optics. Personally, I've watched men anchor themselves into situations they outgrew just to avoid being alone on days like this. And I've watched them try to buy back freedom later on, but it always comes at a much bigger price. And this is where men lose years of their time, years of their freedom, years of really knowing who they are and what they want. Not because they were single, but because they were afraid to be single. Being single on February 14th or Valentine's Day doesn't mean no one chose you. It means you didn't rush to be chosen. And that's a very different thing. Real men are not desperate to be seen. They are selective about where they invest attention, time, and commitment. It's that simple. Now, let me be very clear. This channel serves as a filter to you. It's not entertainment. It's for men who want clarity early, not regrets later. It's for men who understand that freedom precedes power. Men who don't confuse visibility with value. So if this resonates with you, you already know why you are here. Smash that subscribe button and welcome to the club. And if this didn't, it's fine. This channel is not built to convince everyone. It's built for men who are ready to move differently. Men who get it early. And when you make that decision, people might make fun of you. People might laugh at you. People might say you are not fit enough. People might say you are not rich enough. People might, make fun of the things you are doing. But that's the process. That's how you build a thick skin. That's how you stop living for people's validation or people's opinions. And when you cross that bar, you become someone people admire and want to be around. And that's when you decide who gets into your life. Share with a brother who needs to watch this. See you in the next one. Copy that.